Hello and welcome back to more Animeniacs. I'm Devin, with me is Cody.
Hey everybody.
And continuing on with My Neighbor Seki, episodes 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
Pool, lunch, paper sumo.
Yeah.
So, we'll start off just jumping into a pool. The robots are back.
Yep.
The little toy robots. Seki brings them to the pool. Because Japanese school, they actually have a pool. I don't know. Our school's never had a pool.
No.
No. I know some schools actually did. I was like, well, I'm jealous.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways, so they're doing a first aid training, and Yomi's trying to take it seriously. Seki ain't. But the robots are.
Well, I mean, to be fair, as soon as she saw the robot, she started on her stuff.
Yeah. As soon as she saw the robot, she immediately got invested in, like, well, they're doing the work, why aren't you, Seki? I'm like, well, then also aren't you not doing the work?
Yeah. I'm like...
But we cut away to it, so I assume that Yomi did the first aid class.
Yeah. I assume Seki did too.
In a way, yes. But, yeah, episodes escalates to get free time to go into the pool. One elder kid finds the robot. It's like, oh, hey, look, this little robot's wearing an inner tube. He wants to go in the pool like everyone else, and throws him in the pool.
Yeah, it's like, you jerk.
Yep. And of course, Yomi's like, you just tossed a child into the pool in her head.
And she dives head first in.
Yeah.
And the teacher's like, what did I say about no diving?
Yeah. And it ends up getting caught in the new girl's hair.
Yeah.
I forgot to catch her name because I didn't think she'd be returning. But the girl that fought the head, Yomi and Seki have a crush.
Yeah.
She actually appears again later, don't worry. I guess she is a recurring character.
Yay.
But the robot gets stuck in her hair and Yomi's like, don't move. Okay.
Dives the teacher's like, what did I say? Arrives at the hair.
Yeah.
Because Seki saw.
Seki already saw the robot in the girl's hair and is like, I gotta get that out of the hair before I get in trouble.
Yep. Yomi arrives and is like, where is it?
Why can't I find it? Where'd it go? Seki, everyone else is crowded around Seki now, looking at the robot display.
Yeah.
And Yomi still thinks there's a robot in the pool even after everyone got out.
Yep, and she's continuing the search.
Yep.
Teacher's like, get out of the pool! And her friends are like, that's kind of childish.
Yeah. She's still playing in the pool even after everyone got out. That's kind of immature.
Yeah. A little bit.
Yeah. Next episode, lunch. This is where I'm like, okay, Yomi, mind your own goddamn business.
Yeah. I'm like...
At this point, it's like, now you're just doing this to yourself. God.
Yeah, you're doing this on your own.
So, she's sitting there, they're having lunch. Yomi and her friends, and then Seki has his group of friends.
Yeah.
And should not be interacting. Like, she has her own friends to interact with. Who
Yeah.
gives a shit about Seki at this point?
She does.
Yeah. But, yeah, she overhears, like, wow, Seki, did you make that yourself? It looks awesome.
Yeah.
And
Looks
she's
over.
like, curious, I would do the same thing. I would
Yeah.
look, like, okay, what the hell do you make?
Looks over, sees like the little squid wieners.
So, what they are they're they're hot dogs cut up to look like octopus.
That's pretty cool.
It is an interesting design. We used to do them, we called them starfish, not octopus, because you cut them shorter and they're a little bit...
Okay. And his have faces and they're wearing bandanas.
Yeah.
Oh. Ninja hot dogs.
Yeah, just... They're really well decorated and expressioned. So Yomi's like, wow, he made it like a little army of hot dogs. But then she's like, all you have is hot dogs and rice.
No.
Wait, did you sacrifice a nutritious, balanced lunch just for your hot dog fetish?
he eats the first hot dog, and then I'm like, Why do you have that face?
Oh yeah, Yomi's like, oh, are you talking Seki's face of like?
Yeah.
Because in his mind, I don't know how old these kids are, but I know when I was little and I had like the dinosaur chicken nuggies.
Oh, just picture it eating a dinosaur's head off.
Yeah, like you just kind of play with it as you eat it.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, so I imagine Seki's doing the same thing.
Yeah. And of course she freaks out.
Of course, in Yomi's head, she's playing along too, but she shouldn't be.
Yeah, no.
And she's like, I can't believe you ate it. At least give it some love before you finish it off.
What do you want him to do? Buy a dinner?
No, I was like, it's food. You eat it.
Yeah, it's not a date.
Yeah, it's... He made it. He can devour it however he likes.
Yeah.
And of course, the two friends with her are like, you alright, Yomi? You're kind of staring off into space there. Oh, I guess I got distracted by something. Sorry. And of course, she keeps glancing back, watching him eat as Seki's playing a game where he's like basically some monster eating off these warrior octopus men.
Then he does choke.
Yes, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So we also found out this is probably after Attack on Titans.
Yeah.
Because Yomi makes an Attack on Titans reference.
Oh, yeah.
So now we have somewhat of a date of when this came out. I thought this was an older one, to be honest, because of the art style.
That's fair. I thought the same, actually.
So yes, General Octopus, covered in batter and has an asparagus for a spear, takes on Seki, gets instantly devoured, and Seki tends to choke on it. And Yomi's just like, that's what you get.
With that, like, dark look on her face.
Yeah. While her friends are like, is everything alright? You got a really evil expression. Yeah.
I'm like, my God. As soon as he started choking, and she's like, that's what you get. I'm like, help him!
Well, not much you can do at that point. You gotta make sure that he is actually gonna choke.
True.
It's the same as when you see someone start to choke on food. You kind of wait a little bit to confirm that they are not just going to dislodge it themselves.
True.
I know, that's a terrible way to fake. You should be immediately on that.
Yeah, that's fair.
9 times out of 10, they will dislodge it on their own.
Oh, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, he finally sets it down.
Yeah. Oh, he's like, I'm done now, I'm full.
She's like, haha, they survived!
4 survived! Hey, you guys want these?
Sure!
Seki doesn't say anything, by the way. He just you just hear from secondhand clues. It's like, are you really offering this to us, Seki?
Thanks!
I don't have to ask me twice.
Yeah. Stab!
I was like, and there goes the octopus army.
Yeah. When she freaks out over.
Yeah. And then she's sad. It's like, the damage is already done. Her friends are like, are you alright? Are you sick?
Like, almost crying. I'm like, are you crying?
Over someone else's food?
And he opens up the next container.
Yeah, the dessert. And they're like, wow, did you make those too? So he made apple sliced bunnies.
Which it looked like she was launching herself at him.
Yeah.
I'm like,
oh no, that's how much she freaked out. It's the cutaway gag of like,
yeah,
it gets worse from here, folks, and that's when we're going to stop the skit. Just make it stop. In the last episode, Paper Sumo. No Yomi. Yomi is missing in this one. We get the other girl who sits behind Seki during the arts and crafts, the woodcraft class.
Yep.
Seki takes out the paper sumos.
And as soon as he does that, I'm like, oh, somebody's finally going to notice. No.
No, the other girl behind her is just as oblivious as ever. She's like, wait, why is he playing with a paper sumo?
Did they break up?
Did they have a fight? That he's trying to distract himself from the pain of losing Yomi?
And I just face palmed.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm like, oh my god.
This is where I was like, okay, high school students like to project their own narratives to their own stories.
Yeah.
Like, we all did it. Don't say you did it. Don't look at me like that.
I didn't look at you like nothing.
So, yeah, she's projecting her own story of they must have had a terrible fight and this is Seki's way of coping. Or he's completely lost it from grief.
Yeah. And then he starts bandaging one of the sumos up and is like, oh, that's him!
Yeah, he's tormenting himself because he feels bad.
Brain aneurysm, is that you?
And then she's, just to wrap this up, it's kind of a silly skit that I'm like, I don't know if I want to fully follow along on this.
Nope.
But I like how it ends, because it's, how can I get him to like realize that this isn't so bad, he can go back to Yomi. And she's like freaking out, she kicks the stool in front of her and hits the table, and knocks the sumo wrestler, the evil one that Seki is
yeah,
made.
the giant one with
a wrecking ball.
Yeah, I'm like, Seki?
Seki makes one-sided matches for paper wrestling.
Apparently, jeez.
And then Seki just like, what the hell happened? Why did my overpowerful wrestler just lose? And then he looks at the stool. Then he's like, the ghost of Yomi just kind of appears, glaring at him. And he's like, yeah, that's what she'd be like if I was doing this right now.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put this away.
Yeah.
And the girl behind's like, yes, he's finally reconsidered his love for whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Then the next day, Yomi comes back and is like, geez, guys, I was gone for, like, just a cold. I'm feeling better now.
Yeah, calm down. Take a Valium.
And then the girl's just like, oh, they must have reconciled their love.
I know she is.
We'll find out.
Yep.
We're 15 episodes in, and we're over the halfway point.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't know where we're going to go from here or what we're going to do.
I don't know.
I do like that we're getting new skits and just return characters almost.
Yeah. That is pretty nice.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much I feel about the not the Yomi Seki pairing. If it's got to be Yomi Seki always in my mind.
Yeah, it doesn't really. That I'm gonna be honest. That last one I didn't really like that one that much.
No, it was just offbeat.
Yeah. It almost makes me think, oh, other voice actors were sick. Let's do this.
No, I think it was just a sketch to try without Yomi to see how that dynamic would work.
Not well.
Not well. But we'll find out more next time. Until then, have a good one, guys.
Peace out.